Yep.
So yeah, it's time to get into my game of the week. I picked Brown Steelers, and I don't think this game was as um, exciting as I was hoping it to be. The Steelers were in the driver's seat for the majority of the game. They didn't um, being up two scores. They didn't necessarily fear that the Browns were going to come back and snatch this one from them. The Browns did gain more yards on offense than the Steelers did, but the big difference was the two interceptions. Um, Russell Wilson was fairly clean with the ball, and Jameis Winston does Jameis Winston things. Um,
You're
yeah.
gonna get those two picks every time, 1 to 2, every
Hey,
time.
his prayers were answered this
He's
week. We
like
got more
Dak.
big
He's
picture.
just like Dak Prescott.
Delivered from the pick
Gonna throw a
sixes.
fucking interception. Is it gonna be early or is it gonna be late and kill you?
Yeah, the Browns really struggled on third down. Pittsburgh's defense kind of flexed its muscle in this game. The Steelers were a little bit mundane without George Pickens. They had to lean on the running game. Najee Harris continues to play well, even though I'm a hater. This just it didn't have the appeal of a true AFC North matchup that I was really hoping for going into this game. Uh, Jameis Winston's magic is only good for a little bit. He is reckless with the football, and the Steelers are going to take advantage of those mistakes. That's Mike Tomlin not having a fucking losing season the entire tenure as a Steelers coach for you. So yeah, I don't see. Well, I don't see the Steelers winning out the rest of this season. Like they're going to pick up another loss or two because they have a very tough end of the season schedule.
Yeah, they play you
But
guys. I've been talking about that matchup for a while. It's gonna be a good one, man. I hope it
so
matters. Or at least like
basically,
for like the Steelers, because they're gonna like I hope Pat plays in it. And everybody plays in it, so it's a good game.
I say that to say I don't think the Ravens are out of the race for that top seed or top spot in the AFC North. And being a two-game difference, it sounds crazy right now, but I feel like the Steelers have some tough games to play late, and the Ravens are hungry. So keep an eye on the AFC North seeding at the end of the
Always watch. That's what Hard Knocks. They're covering the whole AFC North this year, so you can watch that as well. But
I was
I
kind of
liked what.
surprised
Oh,
how the Steelers did so well on offense without George Pickens in this game. I
yeah.
thought he was going to be a big difference maker for him not being there this week, but I mean, it's also the
the
Browns on
running the
Sunday.
running game really pulled through, and they didn't really have to take a whole lot of chances.
Bro,
Russell,
Najee Harris went off.
yeah,
He had a really, really good day. I
Pat
just think it.
Fryermuth, Pat Fryermuth had to get a fine because George wasn't there by putting the ball into the stand. So
But yeah,
Najee Harris, I don't know if you consider that going up. He had 53 yards.
damn, I did that last week. I think too. I think I did that last. I was like, Najee Harris did really good, and he was like, he had 40 yards
He
or
did
something.
he did
I don't know.
really good, but also half of his yards did come from one run.
I mean,
And
it's not
to
it's
throw
not
this
just
out there,
Najee Harris. It's not just Najee Harris in that
who
Pittsburgh
was the
rushing.
other guy though? Who was the other cat that was running?
Jalen Warren.
I was gonna say, I thought they like I'm pretty sure they pounded the rock all day, dude. Like someone
Warren
had
had a
fucking
good day.
yards.
47 yards, 5.2 yards a carry.
I mean, yeah, that's
They had
it's like
120 rushing yards on the day.
yeah, I mean
Yep.
that's pounding the rock. So I guess it
Uh,
wasn't Najee Harris. I shouldn't have said Najee Harris went off. I should have said the run game went off, which it did. But I think, Bo, I like what you said about like about the Browns never really kind of being in it. I definitely remember when I was watching, the four square on the ticket. Like every time I'd glance over to the Browns Steelers game, like the Browns were never fucking. It was always like the Steelers driving down the field to score again, and the Browns had like maybe kicked a fucking field goal or some shit like that. Yeah, the Steelers were in the driver's seat the entire fucking game. It was, um, I
The
mean, but like that's what the Steelers are supposed to do to a team with the record like the Browns. Let's be honest. Like if the Steelers are as good as we think they are, that's what they should do to teams with records like that. So
It's funny
what
you say that because the Browns did not kick a field goal at all this game. They had 2 touchdowns, but
I
that's
said or something like that. They kick a field goal
beside
or something like that. It was
beside
an
the point.
example. I wasn't being exact, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
Jesus. Either way, like I
Smart
was
game of the week,
saying.
Tommy.
Yeah,
George
and it
Pickens
stunk. It
also
wasn't fucking
expected to
good.
be
Fuck you.
out for
It
at
was
least one
garbage.
more week. Could be out for multiple weeks. So something to keep your eye on
Yeah.
as the Chiefs are looking to lock up the number 1 seed early.